Hello, Claire.
Hello.
So, just for our listeners, Claire is an aerobics instructor and... Oh, sorry. Hi, Claire. So, just for our viewers' knowledge, you're a yoga instructor.
Absolutely.
And you're a wonderful, wonderful woman, and I have a great respect for you, and I love your yoga classes. It's always very enlightening. So, Claire, in my endeavour to help men understand more about what women want and teaching them about the concept of manning up, I'm asking you some questions today about your thoughts around men.
Fire away.
Okay, so firstly, in your opinion, what are the top 3 qualities that you like in a man?
Kindness. Above everything else, kindness. Next one, I like creativity.
Okay.
I like spontaneity and creativity. And the third one, honesty and integrity. Very important.
Okay.
So just kindness, fun, creativity, fun, and
Okay.
just good integrity.
So in a situation where you've just met someone, they're all really nice qualities to have as you get to know them. But for a man and the challenges that they face is being able to connect and build an attraction between each other in that first space of time.
Absolutely.
And you said something very interesting to me a little while ago. You said that men don't try hard enough.
Oh, did I? In what way?
You said a gentleman approached you and he didn't hang in there just quite long enough.
Oh,
Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, I think it's more, and that's something, not when he's saying he hangs around, but if he shows interest, if he's not there with, an instant first liner, or it's, there's depth there, and that means if he hangs around and he has a proper conversation, not coming at you with silly little one-liners.
But he can interact maturely and be fun.
Absolutely, and doesn't give up and sort of shows more interest in you in the conversation. And then it makes you feel like, okay, this isn't just a one-night stand. We're connecting on a.
So he's present.
Absolutely present, and he's connecting on, a more, he's showing interest in you that's going further than, oh, okay, you look kind of hot, I like your body. And that shows that
We don't need to be human.
Yeah, but it just shows that he's sort of more, he's interested in more than you. And then you get that feeling that he's going to stick around for longer. You don't want someone who's all a bit too flashy, too forward, too soon. Women will see you right through that.
Maybe just do that a bit later.
Absolutely.
And what are your frustrations when it comes to men?
Frustrations when it comes to men. I guess it's more so, I think for me actually at the moment the frustration is their inability to single out, to get away from their pack and to be a man.
To man up?
To absolutely man up, to not have their boys behind them constantly or looking for support, and just that to me frustrates me. I see great men, but they're afraid to walk away from their mates and really present themselves as individuals,
Sure.
females.
Well, that's a very nice segue into the next question. What I'd like to do is, Claire, I'd like you to just imagine you're in a situation where a man walks up to you, next to you, pleasantly with a smile, and puts his hand out to shake your hand, and he says, "Hi, my name's Trevor, you look really interesting, I wanted to come over and say hello." How would you feel about that if a man came and did that to you?
That's awesome. That's a really nice way of presenting themselves. I think there is that barrier now. People don't know how to make that first move. And men sometimes they think they have to be so funny, so humorous, it's all in that moment, but just come in and say hello and just have a chat.
It's simple.
It's so simple, and it has to be genuine, and it has to be, from a space of interest, you know what I mean? Like, just, if it's genuine and nice like that, there's no way any decent girl is going to knock someone back just to have a chat, because you don't feel like they're expecting too much of you, and it's.
And would it be safe to say that if he did that, even if you didn't end up being interested in him, would you still have a level of respect for him even trying?
Absolutely, and a respect for him as a person. I think it's interesting, it's always this funny situation now in society, you know, when you are single, men and females think that all the interaction has to be on a potential partner level, but you can still meet people on a friendship level and the rest of it. So just by coming in that way, maybe if you don't connect physically, you never know, you might be meeting your best friend.
So to be social, have
absolutely.
fun,
And then
have
you
a
never
friend.
know, she might have someone who is perfect for her.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So if you come in,
That would sit well.
if you come in as a mate and you get
And you
that
just see where it goes.
absolutely, and then you guaranteed, and it will help you more. And then also too, it's practice for the next girl. You know, it's practice and give you more confidence when you go to someone else. So always approach
Yeah,
them.
and that's a big part of my teaching is really teaching men to lighten up. Go out, have some fun. Don't put so much pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
Have a chat, make some friends, bring everyone together. And as I'm a big believer, women are bored and all they want to do is have fun.
Completely.
And bring that on, and who knows what that goes to.
And I think there's a way that you can interact with women in the fact that you can flatter them, you can flirt with them, you can be all that without them feeling the pressure of them feeling like you're expecting something of them. So you can still engage with women and be completely dynamic and fun without making them feel claustrophobic. Once you start putting the hard words on them or the hard lines and they feel like they're really trying to get you in bed, a lot of women will freeze up. If you're fun and playful and they think that you don't, if the females think you don't want anything of them, they will come running up to you, sort of thing, if you know what I mean. If it's not too sort of suggestive, too soon, too quick, which is what can really, women will retreat from.
So with that example that I just painted for you, can you tell me how often a man has ever approached you in that type of manner, even if it's not exactly like that? And the reason I say it is because that is about the hardest approach for most men out there, and that's why I painted it. So have you ever experienced that?
No.
Maybe once in 72?
Yeah, not enough, you know what I mean? If someone approached me like that, that'd be awesome.
Okay,
you know?
so you don't even remember a time like that?
No, not when it felt like that it was not.
Okay.
It's
Well, that's great news for me and our program because there's hope. There's hope. There's hope. I'm going to do it, Claire. We're going to do it
It's
for the men.
and for the ladies.
Any other final comments before we wrap this up about men? Anything you'd like to say to our listeners?
I think, you know, the thing is, it's like uncomplicated. Men are awesome. You know, men
And I think women's needs are simple at the end of the
it's
day.
so simple, but there's, you know what? Everyone's so scared, and it is scared. You know, it is. I feel for men all the time because I know that they're.
Why do you feel men?
No. Oh, I do actually.
Okay.
No, but I know it's hard because, and I think at the end of the day, it's so funny. They think it's only the women that want partners, but the men want partners as well. And everyone's in the same boat, and just be yourself. That takes all the bullshit out of it. If you're yourself, you don't have to play a role, you don't have to play a game, and you're going to get someone who's responding to who you are. I know a lot of people who have that front and they approach the girls and have the front, and because it's all bullshit, it fizzles and it only lasts the one night a week.
So it's a bit of a shell and then there's no foundation under that.
Absolutely, and then whatever gets built from that shell, it crumbles. So just be yourself.
Built on straw.
Absolutely, be yourself.
So can I say that, because this is my belief, is we need to get ourselves right as men, get our own journey, cut the ties from mum, become a man,
100%.
and then we can go out and truly be with our woman.
Yeah, I believe that. I think, you know, this idea of finding your other half is so out of date now. You've got to be a whole.
Yeah.
You know, you've got
to be a whole going in.
You have to be, and it's not about being someone other's half. It's about two strong people
coming together. You
know, and that's the best of both worlds.
Because they choose to, not because they need to.
Absolutely, exactly. You know, and I think that women can feel that, a strong man, and it comes back to primitive needs. Women want a strong man, you know, and that doesn't mean. And sometimes a strong man is a man who will show his faults and insecurities. So it's not about fronting up and getting all strong from them. Strong man isn't afraid to be soft, isn't afraid to show his feminine side.
So you can give him a big cuddle.
Absolutely, that's all everyone wants to do.
Oh, so
right?
by the way, she's single, so I am taking applications. Thank you, Claire.
My pleasure. Mwah.